This is an InfoBlips LLC podcast network production.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sundays with Shay. And without further ado, here's Shay.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another week. Thank you for being here as always. And as always, I'm super excited. So, last week I mentioned that we're going to go through an interactive course of starting your spiritual journey. And yesterday I mapped out the first episode and I'm really excited. Firstly, I want to let you guys know I listen to each episode after it airs every week and I critique myself to see what I can do better, to see just where I can improve in general and just be better for you guys. So my goal is to slow down and not say so much. So if my speech is a little bit like chopped or it just I'm pausing a lot, I'm trying to be self-aware of my words and how I'm directing the information to you guys. So with that being said, let's just dive in. Like I said, it's an interactive course. It's going to be over 12 weeks. The first episode, we're going to talk about the power of meditation and a little bit of prayer into that. Um, Off camera, John and I, before each episode, we do breath work, which is going to go into meditation. But just keep that in mind. Uh, so that is something that we practice. But to start off, meditation, the origin is from India. And it stems from the Latin term mediatum. I might be saying that wrong, and if I am, I apologize. But the definition is to ponder. And with meditation, I feel that when I started learning about meditation, I had a hard time wrapping my mind around sitting still and making my mind quiet. And when you think about the meaning of meditation to ponder, what does that mean? To sit and think, to let the thoughts flow. And so that's what meditation is. It's not to just sit and go in and just already have a quiet mind. It will be attainable in the future, but in the very beginning, it's a practice. You're going to have insane racing thoughts. It happens to everyone. Your mind will start to slow down as you increase your meditation practice. And so just remember that it's a practice. It's a daily practice. If it's not daily, then try to make it daily every other day. Put it in your daily routine somewhere. And it doesn't have to be for a long time. Uh, at the end of this episode, we're going to do a group meditation. Basically, I'm going to guide you guys in basically what I do when I do meditate. And so I want you guys to learn from that and take from that. And remember that it means to ponder, and it also means the connection of the mind and spirit. And as we go along this journey, you guys will understand that connection and you guys will understand the feeling of your spirit and not just being so self-aware of your mind. So it's really cool once you start diving into meditation. And so within my research yesterday, I wanted to get like key points of actual benefits of meditation. So you guys have basically an incentive rather than me just saying, you're going to be high on life, you're going to be connected, you're going to be just vibrating in a different way that you've never felt. And that's hard to put into words and just go with that and just be like, okay, let's meditate. So I wanted to get specific benefits for you guys. And so basically in summary, they say that it sharpens attention, it increases your resilience to stress, it increases your compassion. This next point I changed to some improvement to mental health because it's not a cure to mental health. It's a tool to help you in your journey of mental health. So keep that in mind as well. There's a lot of spiritualists that preach meditation and that it's good for your mental health and it benefits your mental health. But we also have to remember that meditation is going to take you to places that they're going to be triggering. And so you have to keep that in mind. When you're going through your mental health battles and if it's a hard day, I don't suggest trying to sit down and quieting your mind to heal yourself. I suggest meditating in a different way. I suggest going for a walk, maybe listening to some binaural beats, or maybe listen to a guided meditation that's specific to what's going on. Uh, don't basically, meditation is going to be your own practice. So it's not going to look the same every day. Just like your daily routine is not going to look the same every day. It's the same thing with your meditation practice. So if you're having a hard day mentally, I don't suggest trying to dive in and into your subconscious and trying to heal it. It's not going to help. It's going to trigger you and it's going to guide you down this rabbit hole that you don't want to be on. I've been there before, so that's why I'm speaking on this. So that's why I say some improvement to mental health because as you practice and when you're in that space to be able to do it, then you will see that you're able to handle the stressors and the triggers a lot better than before, than shutting down or than having the overthinking episodes and such. So that was my point on that. Sorry for the rant, but I just wanted to stress that because I struggle. That's something that I struggle with, and so I wanted to put some emphasis on that. Excuse me. The next thing is mindfulness, having a positive impact on your relationships. You're able to see yourself and you're able to actually listen to your friend, your family, whoever is in your face communicating with you. Even if it's a stranger, you're able to put yourself to the side, put your ego to the side, listen and have a conversation, even if you don't agree with it. We talked about this last week. When you get into that mindset and that high vibrational space, if it's something that you don't agree with, you're able to set the boundary and walk away from it, and you never have to deal with that person again. So there we go, mindfulness. And the last thing is reduced bias, which I think that goes into hand with mindfulness as well. Like I say, if you don't agree with something, then you can set your boundaries and walk away. We're all going to have our opinions, we're all going to have our bias, and there's going to be people that agree with your opinion and your bias, and there's going to be people that go against it, but it doesn't make those people wrong. And so that's where we talk about reduced bias. So with that being said, like I said, with meditation, make it your own. When I first started practicing meditation, I tried sitting, I tried laying, and I was telling John off camera that with my attention span, it's not something that I can do long term. I can't sit here or lay here for 30 minutes and not fall asleep or drift off or whatever the case may be. It's not feasible in my daytime. So, what I do like to do is just actually before the episode, I've had some cleaning that I needed to do and I wanted to focus on the episode today. And as I'm cleaning, I'm basically focusing on the task that I'm doing. Like if I'm washing dishes, I'm present in the moment of washing dishes. But I'm also thinking about, okay, remember the things that you want to bring forward in your growth with your podcast. Remember you want to not use so many filler words like and so on. Remember you want to slow down. Remember you want to be attentive. And so you can do those things as you're cleaning. I did that while I was cleaning the kitchen. I did that while I was picking up my laundry. Make it your own. Another thing I like to do is when I'm walking the dog, I like to think and I like to speak out loud because the universe has to know what your intentions are. Who cares if you look like a crazy person speaking to yourself out loud? I did this for a really long time. And at first, yes, I was like, you know what? I'm going to look like a crazy person talking to myself. Even if it's just a whisper, I don't care. Talk to yourself. It's okay. You have to work out the problems. Who else is going to? Because you already have the answer. And when you start to bring in those outside sources, you're only looking for validation. Why not validate yourself? Talk to yourself. Talk out loud. So that was another way for me to meditate and connect with my mind and body was going on these walks and just being outside, being in nature that helps. I've meditated outside before, that was nice. And I kind of went on a tangent there because I was speaking about time meter meditation, but basically make it your own. Doesn't have to be 30 minutes, doesn't have to be sitting, doesn't have to be laying, but also remember that that is the origin of the practice is to sit or lie down. Make it your own, like I said. Um, and just respect that and try it at least. And if you can't do it, then maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes of sitting, and then make your other meditations in your daily practice, like cleaning, walking the dog while you're at the gym, you're whatever it is. Um, so I think with all my rants and information. Oh, wait, one more thing. Before we start into the actual meditation, the story of Buddha. Um, this is a great story because it really details the origin of meditation and the Buddhist lifestyle. And this is why I say to respect the practice, and this is why sitting or lying down is a part of the practice, and to respect that because that's where it came from. So if you have a chance in your lifetime, definitely read that story and just run with it. I'm not saying follow it, but just run with it. See what you can take from it, and it'll help when you are on this journey of your meditation. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So firstly, get in a comfortable, quiet space. Bedroom, bathroom, outside patio, the garage, your car, not while you're driving though, just a safe space where you can sit and be quiet and just focus on yourself. This isn't going to be for long, guys, so just hang on with me. Once you're in that space, you're going to bring attention to your breath work. You're going to pay attention to how you're breathing in and how you're breathing out. We're going to take deep breaths together. First breath in, out. Second breath in, out. Third breath in, out. And already by this point, you should feel yourself have oxygen in your body. Your blood's flowing. You're feeling more relaxed. This is the space that you want to continue in. So as you pay attention to your breath, you're just going to continue that. Take more deep breaths as you go along. Another, out. Another, out. And just keep paying attention to that. Keep your deep breaths on your own. Feel yourself relax, feel your body relax, feel your blood moving. You're going to feel your mind come to a blank space. That's exactly what you want to feel. You want to feel that relaxed, almost like you just hit the bomb. That relaxed, very initial relaxed feeling. Keep your keep your deep breathing though. As you're in this space, imagine yourself in a safe space. For example, my safe space is a flower field. I'm sitting there smack dab in the middle. I can see trees around me, big trees, big forest trees, like the trees in Twilight, just in a circle around me. And I can hear a waterfall in the distance. So that's my safe space. Go to that. If it's the beach, think about the beach. Think about the warm sand between your toes, the waves crashing against the shore, excuse me. Whatever your safe space is, stay in that. What is the environment? Is it warm? Is it cold? Are you sitting? Are you laying? Are you with people? And remember your deep breaths. And as you're in this space, just be in it. You're going to have those racing thoughts, and it's okay. As they come to a slow, you're going to be able to focus on taking deeper breaths, and eventually you're going to be at a natural high. And to help yourself come out of that meditation, you want to start wiggling your toes, bringing presence to your body, having that connection again, and just bringing your attention back. And once you're back, how does that feel? I don't know about you, but I feel more relaxed. My heart's not racing as much as it was in the beginning. And that's what I mean by make it your own and make it as long as you want. I haven't meditated in a very long time, but I can speak from experience because I did do it for about a year consistently. And in the beginning, it wasn't always 10, 15 minutes. It was short, just like this, just to be able to understand what it's like to be in that space, to understand the connection of your mind and body, to understand your breath, to bring attention to yourself. So I hope that helps. I hope you're able to learn from it. I know it's a little rusty and I apologize, but I had fun and I hope you guys are able to continue it. And that is actually your homework that I would like you guys to do this week until next episode, because in the beginning of the next episode, I'll let you guys know basically my results of meditating daily and which ones I do daily. So you guys can see me actually putting in the work for you guys. This is why I said interactive, because we're going to be doing it together. So welcome to the beginning of your spiritual journey. Thank you again, you guys, and I'll see you next week.
That was excellent. I was doing it along with you, and you are correct. I learned so much. I learned so much every week, and this is wonderful. And thank you very much, Shay, for giving us a master course on how to meditate. Listen, guys, like us, share this with your friends, share it with